Jonny Clayton, here we are, the eve of the new Premier League season, media day. Good to be back.
Great to be back. I've moaned enough about not being in it, so I'm back, smile on my face, and I've got some proving to do that I should be in there.
Well, you kind of beat me to it there. Do you feel you've got a point to prove after being left out?
Yeah, I do. Of course I do. If you talk the talk, you've got to walk the walk, haven't you? I've said that I should have been in it. Now I need to prove why I should be in it. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm really ready for this.
Your record in the Premier League is outstanding. You've never not made finals night. You're reminding everyone of that, so it's in their heads that the ferret is going to the O2 already.
Yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there to play. So I'm not going to watch. But obviously, 3 out of 3 is brilliant. Finals night. So hopefully this year is going to be 4th time in the Premier League and 4 finals night. Hopefully 2nd trophy.
Jonny, missing out last year, was that the real driving force behind the great season you had to try and make sure that there was no way you could be left out again this year?
Yeah, ain't gonna lie, I thought I had a good chance of being in it last year. Obviously disappointed that I wasn't. Year before, got no complaints at all, but last year hurt a bit and I wanted to be back in it. I love this tournament. This is my favourite tournament of all, and wanted to be back in it. I'm back, and now I've got a point to prove.
Why does the Premier League mean so much to you, and why does it bring out the best in you?
I just love it. I love the format. I love, different venues, different cities, and I like playing against the best in the world. If you're involved in the Premier League, you are going to play against the best in the world. So that's what I want.
2 Welshmen back in the Premier League this year. Is there going to be a bit internal rivalry between you and Gezi again?
I liked what Gezi said last week after we played in Milton Keynes. I liked the way he said, on stage, there's no friends, which is true. But back scenes will always be great friends, best of friends. And I respect every word that he said there. On stage, you're there to win, not to make a friendship. So, yeah, I can see it happening again on stage. It'll be shake hand, end of the smile end, and hopefully it'll be my time this time.
Cheers, Jonny.
Thank you.
Hi, Jonny. Have you ever had a disagreement with Gezi at all?
No, it's too big to disagree with. I think he'd win that match. But no, genuinely, we've never fallen out, no disagreements. I'm up on that stage to play darts. If I'm good enough, I'll win the game. If I'm not, well, I've got to try again. So I respect every player. Every player I play against, I give them total respect. And, that's why I don't think I've ever had a disagreement with anybody. So I don't want to. I definitely don't want to disagree with my World Cup partner.
It's been mentioned a couple of times, you've got a great record. Do you feel like you do raise your game against the best players in the world, whether it is Premier League or it is another team?
But you have to, if you can't raise it to the best of your ability, you've got a good chance of losing. So the concentration levels are totally different. And being 16 weeks of the best players in the world, it's going to be difficult. But somehow I get through, so hopefully I'm going to get through this year again.
I think a lot of people are saying already that Luke Littler and Luke Humphreys are already in prime position to make that top 4, even without throwing the darts. Is that something that you'd go along with? And if so, there's only 2 spots left to take.
Nah, not really. It's like, I'm one of these. If I do my job well, I'm hard to stop. If I don't do it well, at the end of the day, other players are there to knock you down. It was said that the World Cup, the 2 Lukes were going to walk the World Cup. It never happened, didn't it? So who knows? A game of darts is a funny old game, We're all there to try and win that match on the night and to get into the last 4. So who knows? Thank you.
Jonny, you've called this tournament a few times your favourite tournament. What's it like being in it now as a former champion compared to when you entered it as a debutant when you won the Masters?
To be honest, I think I'm more nervous going back, being a former champion, because there's more pressure. When I was in the first one, there was no pressure at all. Nobody cared about Jonny Clayton. He won the Masters and he was picked for the Premier League. I showed them what I could do, and hopefully I can do it again.
You and Gezi could meet, I think, in the final in Cardiff. He's proven to be quite a popular character wherever he goes now, so who's going to get the crowd if you was to meet in the final there?
Do you know, I think if we got to the final there, I think the crowd would be on both of our sides. I don't think there'd be a favourite. I think it would be respect the darts rather than who they want to win.
There's a lot of talk about that becoming a young man's game now. We've seen what Humphreys has done, Luke Littler, of course, Jan and Josh Rock in this Premier League. But how much do you want to remind people that actually those people getting up there can still throw some decent arrows?
Yeah, I'm not that old yet. No, genuinely, you know, I'm enjoying the game. You know, is there in a game of darts, is there an age to be that you have to be good? I don't think there is. You know, if you look on tour, Gary Anderson is playing absolutely fantastic. You know, it's if they work, don't they? There's no age limit, or you know, I don't think being young overrides being old. Well, older. That's what I should say, not old. But yeah, I think we're there to win matches. We've got a bit more experience than these youngsters.
Thank you, Johnny.
Cheers, pal.
Hi, Johnny. Being part of this build-up and this media day, how proud are you and how much has reality hit now that you are back in the Premier League?
It's, you know, like, I've got a smile on my face. You know, I want to be here. You know, usually it's like, oh, not another dart tournament. This one is, I can't wait to get there, you know. My wife Ellen said, are you going to drive up or fly up? I'm driving to make sure I can get there. So it was like, no, I'm driving. I want to go. I can't wait to go. Couldn't wait to leave the house yesterday. I want to be a part of it. I want to get it started. I'm looking forward to this one.
And it was obviously Gerwyn Price that you lost out to at the Masters, but it was a close run game.
Yeah.
How confident are you going into tomorrow off the back of those performances at the Masters?
Well, I think not only the Masters. I think of last year, I think my dancers are doing the talking again. You know, yeah, of course, there's always room for improvement. There's always room for improvement, you know. If I do like I say, if I do my job well, I'm hard to stop. But I've got to do it well. So it's all down to me, you know. It's my mistakes that'll cost games, nobody else's. You know, if somebody plays with a higher average and better darts, well, he's done his job and I've not.
And we asked Josh Rock the same earlier. He said it's an ideal first round opponent for him. Is it the same for you? And what are your thoughts on that match? Because he'll be, you know, he should be nervous on his debut.
Yeah, I think we'll all be nervous on the first game. Do you know what I mean? It's the first match of the Premier League. You know, nobody wants to lose that first match, and it's like, you know, we're first game, so one of us are going to have to lose. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, I believe that I can win that match. So probably Josh believes the same, that he can win the match. So we're there to get first to 6 legs, and that's who will win the match. So hopefully it's my night. Thank you.
Hi Johnny, you joking, talk about Josh there, he jokingly said earlier you're the old boy, and he said he's hoping you're a bit rusty. I mean, would you think of that?
Cheeky git. No, to be fair, he's a good lad. He's full of fun, you know, he's confident, he's a great dart player, you know. He's bouncing, he's ready to go, you know. I've had the experience, so hopefully a little bit of experience will help me through.
You spoke about having a point to prove. I mean, you're 50-1 outsider to win. Does that surprise you? Does it motivate you?
It motivates me, all right, because people don't rate me. Obviously, they rate the others more. So, yeah, let's see on finals night.
Just un yn Cymraeg, os mae'n ffain. Nôl yn y Gymraeg, lle gyrwym y tro gyntaf, tair blynedd, sut mae'n teimlo?
Yn gret, fi'n onest. Drych ymlaen hwn, o'n i wedi cael ei gadael allan am 2 flynedd, so i ddod nôl mewn i'r gêm, yn y cystadleuaeth gorau sy'n ar y planed i fi, roedd edrych ymlaen yn fawr iawn amdano fe.
Ac wrth gwrs, ti di ennill am y blwyddyn gyntaf, wrth gwrs, gen ti atgofio amdano oes?
Oes, mae fe fy'n onest. Ddim neb yn meddwl bod fi yn mynd i gallu ennill eich gynrair, ond fe ddangosys i bod fi'n gallu, a fi'n gobeithio bod hwnna'n mynd i ddigwydd unwaith to blwyddyn yma, so drych ymlaen fawr iawn ynddo.
Ie, mynd i fewn i blwyddyn yma. Ti'n teimlo fel sgyn ti pwynt i profi?
Os yw'n onest, dwi ddim yn un sy'n drych i gormod mewn i unrhyw beth, ond mae'n rhoi bach o ddol i'r amser. Di gweld yn enw mor bell lawr yn yr odds mas o'r beto. So, i fy'n onest, dwi ddim yn hoff iawn o hwnna. Wedi bod mor blaen, bod yn rhif 5 yn y byd. Fi'n credu bod hwnna bach o cic yn y banol, i fy'n onest.